Hi, you guys. Welcome to LaFont's Underdog charity. This is my journey on my entrepreneurship and the trials and tribulations, sacrifices I've had to make, and sacrifices I am making on my journey. So, recently, I had to live in my car. I was living in Las Vegas, Nevada, and the shelters there are like trash. Couldn't do it. So, I decided to live in my car. I saved up money, bought a car, lived in my car for like a week. It's because I needed to focus on my exams and I had nowhere else to go at the time. I didn't want to be surrounded by the toxicity, so I decided to isolate everyone and live in my car. I decided to sleep in an apartment complex in the back of my car at night. I would put a blanket up in my window, roll my windows up, and I would go to sleep. Now, for some reason, half of this message didn't even record, so I'm re-recording it again. Whew. Okay, so if you have children and you want to eat, or if you have food stamps, because they give you food stamps even as an adult, just for anyone knowing that no matter what state you're in, go get you some food stamps. If you're homeless, they will give you food stamps. You can go to 7-Eleven where they have microwaves and they have ovens. They will cook the food in the oven, or you can even put the food in the microwave, all right? Because finding food was really hard. When it came to showering, it was also hard. I didn't have the gym membership because I used to have a gym membership and then I didn't pay it. And at the time, it was just like, I'm not trying to create more debt. I'm trying to save money, not get in debt more. So I bought a bucket, I bought a rag, and I went to the park. I filled it up with soap and water. I went in the bathroom stall and I scrubbed my body. I did it repeatedly 3 to 4 times just to make sure I was cleansed, all right? Laundry mats, you want to make sure you wash your clothes at the laundry mat. There are sacrifices. You decide to go down a righteous path, or when you decide to finally focus on your dreams and say you're not going to allow society to tear you down when you're in the eye of the storm, I want you guys to know that you guys are not a failures. You guys are a first attempt in learning. All right. Don't give up on your journey. Stay focused. If anything is promised in life, it is changed. And when you're building a foundation that's solid from ground zero, just like as in ancestors did, they didn't have all the stuff that they have now. That was built through time, hard work, sweat, and determination. And I just want to say to anyone who's going through this, I'm not recommending you quit everything and go live in your car. No, I'm saying what has happened to me on my journey and my experience to where I was put at, to where I was no longer going to, in a sense, sell myself short for some temporary fix, for some, I don't know, something that just wasn't meeting with me on a soul level. I'm a little deeper than the average person. And I just want to say you're not a failure. So even if people are looking at you crazy and talking about you crazy, you have to make sacrifices when it comes to your dream, all right? Don't let them paint a different picture when you get the vision. Wishing you guys the best of luck on your journey. And yeah, we're going to see where this thing goes. And I'm opening up, being vulnerable with you guys, sharing you guys my journey. And I want you guys to know that you are not alone. Now, there are other places you can shower at, like apartments. They have showers there. But at the time, I just wasn't even thinking about that. They have bathrooms when you go to like the pools and the showers. Now, one more thing that I wanted to state. The reason I decided to save my money and not live anywhere for a while is because I noticed after trials and failures with my money, or educating myself with finances, with the kind of lifestyle that I had and the kind of money I had, I didn't know what to do with it. And I had to learn from losing it. So it made me pay more attention to the details of like how much it would cost for a monthly lease, instead of just thinking, oh, like when I grew up, let me live by every 30 days, or let me live day by day. And that became a habit, a very unhealthy habit with me and my finances, to the point to where I would get large sums of money and I wouldn't properly manage it. I wouldn't make investments. I didn't have anyone or any figure to do anyone to teach me that. Okay. And then when I did, it ended up being in an abusive relationship. So finally, I decided to fully embrace my independence and realize that, okay, if I'm going to pay $2,000 a month, that's $20,000 for 12 months. So you got to think, these are contracts you're signing. This is debt that you're getting into. I had to learn about APR loans and all this other stuff. And I started looking at it as like, yo, I don't want to be in debt with nobody. If I can't full out pay for the full contract, then I'm not going to do it. There's no point in me sitting there trying to live by every 30 days, being stressed out at every 30 days. And my mentality has never been to be a worker. I've just never had the mentality to be a worker. And you gotta learn. And when I learned that, okay, I'm paying $2,000 a month, $20,000 is only going to cover me for 10 months. Excuse me, I said 12. But it's just like at the end of the day, I realized I had to make sacrifices to get ahead. My family, there was no old money. I was born into debt. So not only did I already have that karmic debt, I had made new karmic debt from being in that karmic debt. So it was just like double the debt. And now it's like double the work you have to put in, double the sacrifice. And it's like double the motivation, double the vision, double the tunnel vision. And I just want you guys to know there's a lot of distractions out there. And when you really think about it at night, when you're going to bed, you're only going to bed with you. You're waking up with you. You came in this world alone. You're going to leave this world alone. And who cares what the whole world thinks if you don't even like yourself as an individual? Thank y'all for tuning in with me. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.